Yeah. Yeah, dashing rogue. How's it, man? No, yeah, he was a midget warlord, exactly. Yeah, Muhammad, short and fat. Anyway, so this is a text that states that mocking Allah, His signs, and His messenger is clear disbelief. Whoever ascribes a defect to the messenger of Allah, whether being serious or joking, they have disbelieved. And what is the penalty for disbelief? Well, yeah, will surprise you if I tell you it's death. So, rather, the believers are whoever says, we hear and obey. Yeah, so the believers are those who say that they hear and obey. Uh, I want to end this book here. There's more to this. The link is in the comments. Download it, read it for yourself, see what they actually say. But Islam is a religion of hate. It's a religion of peace, but very warm peace, fresh peace, right? And it is a religion of violence. It is a religion of warfare. It really is a religion of warfare. Uh, I think that this should very clearly show you. And the book goes on like this. It goes on and on and on to the end. Does anyone have any questions before I just skip over to the Reliance of the Traveler and show you guys a few things from that? Corresponding Shia ruling. Whoever insults, reviles the just ruler should be killed as is considered an infidel. Sharia al-Islam by Jafar ibn Hassan, Volume 1. Excellent, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, that is what that is, right? Now, right, so we have this. Let me have a look. I want to go to page 617. I'm going to show you the ruling of jihad. Now, I've blanked this out. I will delete this in a moment. Jihad means to war against non-Muslims and is etymologically derived from the word mujahada, signifying warfare to establish Islam. Right? There are no different meanings for jihad. This is the ruling on the meaning of jihad. Now, very often in these texts, you'll find that they will alter the text, remove sections, mistranslate sections, and so on. This section here is not in the original. This was added by the translator, and this is actually based on a fake hadith, on a what scholars actually say is not even a weak hadith, but a completely fabricated hadith. Now they say this is the lesser jihad. As for the greater jihad, it is spiritual warfare against the lower self, your own self, which is why the Prophet said, as he was turning from jihad, we have returned from the lesser jihad to the greater jihad. Well, unfortunately, this is based on falsehood. Now, I've covered this in previous shows with Thaddeus, and I spoke at length about it. Right. So the scriptural basis, now here, the scriptural basis for jihad prior to scholarly consensus, and there is, the ijma exists, is such Quranic verses as fighting is prescribed for you, Quran 2:216. Slay them wherever you find them, Quran 4:89, and fight the idolaters utterly, Quran 9:36. Now, we are always told we are quoting Islam out of context. Well, this is just taking a fragment of a verse, slapping it on the page and saying, look, it means exactly what it says. It doesn't mean anything else. Right? This is from the top scholars of Islam, from its most authoritative Islamic text. Yeah. Well, most authoritative Sharia text. I've been commanded to fight the people until they testify that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is the messenger. If they say it, they have saved their blood from me. That is a threat. Right. I want to go to another section, page 748. And I want to talk about slander. Now, they all talk about slander, right? Slander is known as ghibba, right? So now notice there's a doctrine in Islam called commanding the right and forbidding the wrong, right? All of a human being's words count against him and not for him, except for commanding the right and forbidding the wrong. So when Muslims come into the comment section, they can say whatever they like.